Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. We haven't had a gap fill on Moderna for the last couple days. A little annoying, that's why I have my face in my palms. It's a little frustrating, but we're going to unleash our trading instinct and provide you with next level analysis. Sometimes, no trading is trading. So you don't always have to trade every day in a way that can help, that can save you headaches and losses. So it can be a positive thing. Before we jump into the charts, this is not financial advice. It's for education and entertainment purposes. There's a disclaimer in the description. If you want some one-on-one on how to do the gap trading and short selling strategies, I'm available on Patreon. My contact information is below. So let's just take a look at our trading guidelines. When we do gap trading, we only focus on specific stocks that have institutional participation, and Moderna is definitely one of them. The deal is we look for a gap fill, and that's when we execute our trade, is when we fill that gap, either on the bullish or bearish side. And the pattern is typically our breakup, breakdown candle is the pattern that we look for. There are other setups during the day that we can take advantage of, but those are secondary options. That's if we have nothing to trade off of. And risk management, we do 0.5% to 1.5%. Moderna is an exception. 3% is what we're looking at because it moves $10, $20, $30. We see it over and over again, and that's why it's a great stock to trade. If you're on the right side of the trade, you make your money quick and easy, and it can be big paydays too. So with that being said, let's jump into the chart, shall we? Let's take a look at what's been going on with Moderna yesterday and today. And I think if I mentioned this in our previous video, the market has something else in mind for us. It may try to come back and test this again, right? The longer it kind of makes its way here, right, the more it's building pressure to move higher. This is an area where we're going to see some choppiness just because we're in between resistance here. So, let me just go maybe on a 4-hour chart so we can see more of it. But previously I identified, this area here, this price point, right, that we would see hard and fast moves here. And now that we've done that a few times, it's less meaningful. And now we're just kind of chop shopping here. We had this uptrend here, we broke through it, and now we could be setting up for a bear flag. That is possible. Now the overall trend is bullish, so we will see, right? We trade it on a daily basis. So if we open lower and we have a breakdown candle, we'd like to short it. If we open higher, we have a breakup candle. It does provide sometimes an opportunity to buy. In this case, in the last few days, like if we go intraday, these are no trade days for me because it just opens. It's like it just opens and rips in the first 15 minutes. We had the first 15 minutes, it went up, and that's usually when I look at the market. Right, 9:45, 10 o'clock is when I look at the market to see if there's something, to be traded. Unless I see the price, come in into filling a gap area. We have to be a little bit away from the open, right? A few dollars away here. If we come in, this would be a great short opportunity. If we open up here and come down, this is a great buy opportunity. But when we open so close to the previous close, just like we did here, right? We did it again here, and then you look at it and just shoot straight up. Then it's just a little trickier to trade because we do have a pullback, but you buy the pullback and where is it? It's done nothing. So what I think is happening here is we're building energy to going up and down, accumulating to make new highs. We haven't tested this breakdown candle high. We haven't tested that. You see, we come close to it, pull back. We try, pull back. We try again, pull back. And because we're doing that, we're building energy, and I think we're just gonna pop through it. If normally, I like to short at this breakdown candle high, but so in this particular situation, I do believe we're going to blast through this 450 area, just because we did not come back and test this hard and fast here either. A third time again, we missed the mark. So the market has another plan. We're making lower lows, higher lows. Sorry, higher lows, higher lows, higher lows, and we're keeping this consolidation pattern, but we're going to keep an eye on it, right? If tomorrow on Friday we open lower and then we come trading up into here, this will be a shorting op. Let me just clean up these lines here. Yeah, so like I said, if we do open lower, especially here, if we open in this area, we will have buying to push us here. And this is where I would initiate my short, right? And then my risk management is, closing on a 5-minute, 15-minute, 1 hour type of thing up in this area. That would signal to me that I'm wrong. So we're looking at an $8, which is a 2% risk, which is better than the normal 3%. The other scenario that we're looking at is if we gap above. I hate this when this happens, but we could gap above and we can just trade higher, in which I will look at maybe, buying here, because I think this would push us. We would have, because we been building energy for 3-4 days here. I think finally, once we kind of break out, we'll have energy and we can, buy that breakup candle. Right now, we're consolidating. We're not getting that. We're getting the breakup candle, but we're not getting the follow through because it's building that energy. But I think once we break out, it'll be the time where we can buy that breakup candle, like we're doing here. We might have a pullback like this. This would be the buy, but up here, right? We have this. This would be the buy, and then we have a continuation. Another scenario is, this is my favorite. This would be the best, is if we can open up in this area, right? Somewhere around here, we come down, we test the previous, that's to say if we close in this area. We'll see where we close, but because they still open, right? But we come down, test the close, and then we take off. That would be the best full case scenario. And we run through these scenarios every day, right? So when you can see the setups happen in real time, like we saw here, we were talking about the price moving hard and fast into this area. We were prepared for it. We're like, this could happen. Wow, that situation that we're talking about happened. So we were able to buy confidently down here. Even when it went down lower, we still bought because we knew we were getting a bounce. And even if we held for a couple of days, we even got a better price, right? We could have made even more money. But we like to just hold for the day. That's part of our self-analysis. We realize that holding a day trade more than 1 day it's not profitable over the long term. So we try to exit, within minutes or by the end of the day, to mitigate or to manage our risk. And that's what we have for Moderna. I still think that we are going to test these highs. We are in a bullish market. We did break this trend line, but we're just building energy here to go higher. And all of this is, will be incorrect if we just gap down. If we gap down, we sell off, then what I'm saying is invalid, and that's why you need to trade the moment and be aware of these different setups. And that's on my Patreon, or you can call me. We can schedule some live sessions and get you on the right path of managing your risk. So thank you for watching. Hopefully you learned something. I enjoy chatting with you in the comments below, so please do that. I'll see you tomorrow.